guys, so I can't believe February is just about there. It's over already. It's March 3rd, I think. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's March 3rd. And yeah, so I cannot believe that I've read 2 books in January and 2 books in February. So sorry if this wrap up is a little late. I just didn't know like what I was going to do. And yeah, so I'm super excited that I have finished 4 books so far this year so far, and I'm so happy. I thought I was not going to get through 4 books at all, so especially during the Forever Never, that one took forever. Get it? Took forever. So anyway, let me pull up my Goodreads. So, and yeah, so let's get on to the video. So sorry that intro was a little long, but anyway, so the first book I've read this year was Alice Finley, and I am super excited. It was rock, paper, scissors. It was really good, really a little creepy, but like also really good, and definitely perfect for like that time of year, especially during like the winter time, and it's like really cool and everything. So yeah, so it's about Mr. and Mrs. Wright. So it's about a 10-year marriage. So it's 10 years of a marriage between a man and a woman named Mr. Wright, and Mr. and Mrs. Wright, and their actual names are Adam and Amelia. So here's the story. Things have been wrong with Mr. and Mrs. Wright for a long time. Every anniversary, the couple exchange traditional gifts, and Adam's wife writes him a letter she never lets him read until now. Self-confessed workaholic Adam Wright has faced blindness. He cannot even recognize his own wife. And Amelia is sick of feeling unseen. When Adam and Amelia win a weekend away to Scotland, it may just want what their marriage needs. And this weekend may or make or break their marriage, but they didn't randomly win this trip. One of them is lying, and someone doesn't want them to have a happily ever after. So it is practically an interesting. I kind of went in this blind, to be honest, myself, because I wanted to I just knew that if I just read this part of it, I'd be fine. So I was super excited about this. I knew it was going to be creepy. I don't know. Katya and I read it together, or she's read it before me, and then she's like, you have to read it, and I'm like, okay. So I read it this year, and yeah, so it's like a murder, or not really even a murder, it's like a mystery type book. It's like what's going on kind of thing, but like a little different. And he does meet this writer, and the place in Scotland is his place, but they don't know it yet. So I don't want to tell you, they just have to figure it out which writer, whose place it is. And it is that writer, but I'm not going to tell you guys what, because if I do, I'm spoiling it. But I don't remember who it is, because I do not want to spoil it for you guys. But I do recommend this for sure. I gave it a 4-star read, because it was more I kind of wish there was a little bit more into it, which would be nice. But she writes him a letter, and then there's something else that gets involved in it too. But again, I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, so I'm super excited that I read this, and I really hope you guys do too. Next up was Forever Never by Lucy Score. I never read a Lucy Score book until now, and this one was really good. It was definitely it's definitely breathtaking. It was a lot of romancy kind of vibes in it. It was a long book. I couldn't really get into it a little bit until maybe halfway through, but it was still good. And it did get me on the edge of my seat, which was awesome too. So if I didn't finish it, I would have been fine, but I still was so glad that I did. It is called So You Don't Want Your Brothers to fall for your high school sweetheart. It's kind of funny. So this is literally what it said in the top here. Anyway, under Brick Collins' mid-wide chest beats a loyal heart with a few cracks in it. His steadfast, overprotective type, especially when it comes to one woman who he can never have. This is long, complicated history. So this is literally the back of it, and it's under Brick Callahan's midwife. Okay, so I got the part, and then it says he's manifest of our protective type, especially when it comes to the woman he can never have. As long as it's complicated history, swayed by fights, friendship, and family, and interaction that strains on his iron willpower. When Remy Ford returns to Mackinac Island in the dead of winter, Brick makes it his mission to find out what put the shadows in those green eyes, even if it means to break down the walls he has built between them, even if it means to fall for the girl he never got over. Remy doesn't need Roddy bearded Brick riding to her rescue again, not when it pulled them both in danger, costing them too much more than their hearts. So that was Forever Never. Now we're on to Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. This one was also really good. I literally wanted to make sure that it was more. So I just wanted to push it back till the last day of January. So this one says, after Wild Bet gourmet grilled cheese sandwich and cuddle with a baby goat, Alexis Montgomery has had her world turned upside down. In the cause of Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot carpenter who 10 years younger than her, and as casual as they could become, the complete opposite of the city girl Alexis, and yet their chemistry is I can't pronounce that word. While her ultra wealthy parents want her to carry on the family legacy of world unrounding surgeons, Alexis doesn't need glory or fame. She is fine with being more an ER doctor, and every minute spent with Daniel in the tight knot town where he lives, she is discovering just what's really important. Yet their relationship becomes anything more than the short-term feeling would mean toward turning her back on her family and giving up opportunity to thousands of people. Bringing Daniel into the world is impossible, and yet she just gives up the joy of she's found with him either. So many differences between them. How can Alexis possibly choose her world in his? So this was a really good one. I definitely recommend this a lot too, and I'm super excited because I want to get the Truly Yours as well, which is also next, and then I do have Life is Too Short already, and yeah, so I'm super excited about that. So let's see what this series brings. And last but not least is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and this is Liz Buxbaum, and has always known that Wes Bennett is not the boyfriend material you think their next door neighbor will be. Partner in crime, a partner candidate for romantic comedy, but Wes has only proven himself to be a pain in the butt ever since they were little. Wes was the kid who put Frog in her Barbie dream house, the monster who hid lawn gnomes served head in their homemade neighborhood book exchange. Flash forward 10 years from the great gnome something. It's Liv's senior year, with time meant for rife with milestones perfect for any big screen, and she needs West's help. See Liz forever crush. Michael has just moved back in town. Horribly, annoyingly, he has hit off with West, meaning of what Liz wants Michael to finally notice her and hopefully her prom date. She needs West to let her in. But as Liz and West ashamed to get Liz magical prom moment, she shocks to discover that she actually is being around West, and they continue to grow closer. Every thought she knew about love and rethink her own participate happily ever after, and she should really look like. So that's the back, and I'm super excited that I really enjoyed this a lot. And this was my last book that I read before I'm reading right now is Freida McFadden, the Housemaid Secret, or whatever you call it, and it's super good so far. So that is all that I've read so far this year, and I'm super excited to continue on with my reading journey, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys soon, back with more videos. Bye guys.